Good. Howdy. Hello. Hi, Miko. Hi, Skelly. Hi, Rainbow. Welcome the ever-loving mother heckin' Wibby Flippy in. I hope you're having a good time of day. Howdy, tiny fairy kitten.
Take a goddamn bath.
Thank you for the gift, Rainbow. Miko, I hope you enjoy your ad-free experience. Let's see. What do I got today? I want to finish editing the Forsaken Giant video, which I'm gonna walk through it again on hard difficulty because I believe I forgot a mechanic. I gotta double check that. So we shall see. Other than that, though, that's all that I really got on the docket. Start working on maybe that Doombringer video, because that would be pretty cool. Good howdy, Zaelden. That felt silly. I'm glad I did that. I like that. Howdy, Wolf. Maybe that Doombringer video, because that. I gotta update my YouTube studio information. It is currently incorrect. Bum 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 bum. For some reason it chose not to save. That's great. Thanks for doing that. Thumbnail. The thumbnail. There we go. Alright. Sweet. Has been updated. I also changed the bitrate a whole bunch. I updated it to be where YouTube wants the bitrate to be, which should improve the quality of it quite a bit over there. But we shall see how that comes along. But I just work here. We're working on an updated Digos with the buff AP rounds and Kukri. It hits hard. Oh yeah. Makes sense. And this is not Little Jaws, correct? We're talking Deagle Jaws. Because that sounds nice. Ba ba burr, 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 burr. All right. It's picture taking time for the castle and you're dreading it. You're on picture 8 and have not even crossed a tiny smidge of it. Look, that's your fault. You did that to yourself. You shouldn't have made such an incredible, grand, and admittedly one of the greatest constructs I've ever seen in my entire life. That is your doing. How dare you? Also, I wanted to test something real quick. So we made. How do you feel about this? That's not working correctly. Hold on. Let me fix that window real quick. Come on, go all the way down. Nope. Okay. YouTube. There we go. How do you feel about having an actual window that has stuff on there like that? Is that neat? Is that nifty? It feels like there's so much. Wait. I got the lower half here. It feels like there's a lot of negative space. And I'm not sure how to fix that. I can't just make it taller. Unless maybe I can. Can I? Oh. That kind of works. There we go. While I appreciate your extremely kind words regarding this castle, some decisions you have made in your life might or may not have been regretted, and it isn't this Oreo cookie I'm eating. That's funny. I'm seeing how this looks, right? Because it's cool to have like a specific chat section. It's cool to have a spot underneath that's like, hey, here's what's happening. And I think there's a lot of potential for that. It seems like it would be really, like a really neat idea. I kind of want to keep trying that. Try to make it look a little more professional, you know? But then again, do I need it, per se? Does it fit the vibe of the channel? I can't tell. Who's to say? So for now, it shall stay as such. Let's learn about these kangaroos, shall we? Oh yeah.
Would you look at these bouncing beauties? My deepest apologies to Koalas, Crocodile Dundee, and Chris Hemsworth, but the honor of most iconic Australian obviously goes to these furry marsupial cuties.
Hi Danielle Dufault. Thank you, Rainbow.
Feet first into the wonderful world of kangaroos and wallabies.
What a delightfully inspiring intro. I feel like I'm going on a little adventure. That's a really good drawing.
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animal Logic.
Came across a video about storing data in bubbles, guessing the algorithm uses names too. Apparently it was used in the 1960s. Huh.
Today, we're on
How
Maria
interesting.
Island in Tasmania, just off the coast of the mainland. It's known to be a hotspot for a lot of endemic Tasmanian wildlife, such as wombats, echidna, wallabies,
Wallaby.
pandas, and even the Tasmanian devil.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What was that?
Wallabies are
Sorry, I'll
members of
back
the
it up. I was
genus
talking over it.
Wallabies are
Do we need to make that a... Do we need to make that a redeem? Because I feel like that needs to be a redeem. And it's gonna be... It's just gonna sneak in from the side. It's gonna poke its little head in and just make that sound. Why does this sound like me on Friday night after a half pint and 2 hours of jerking my bingo flopper? Yeah, we're gonna do that. It's a great idea. Recording that, by the way, not jerking the bingo flopper, to clarify.
Tasmanian devil.
That's all I needed. Okay. I'm not sure the best way to edit this, so I'm just going to pull up DaVinci real quick. This is so dumb. We immediately got side quested. I hope you understand the gravity of the difficulty I have just been caused. How dare you? Are you bringing yet more joy and laughter into this channel? What are you thinking? We'll never turn down the extra XP. Side quest, yes. I don't even remember what the animal was that was screaming. I just know the animal was screaming. It's hilarious. So this little sound right here. We're turning it into a Tasmanian devil. Thank you. That Tasmanian devil is being turned into a redeem. Because this is what we do. This is how we do our time the best. Here, let me... Minimize. There, now you can see it. Ah, God, that scared me. How loud are we thinking? I think from that part right here. Nope, a little bit. There we go. Loud enough to wake everyone. Okay, here let's put the equalizer on it. See how that sounds. The good voiceover. Oh, it's actually really clean. Okay, let's heck with the equalizer a little more. Oh God, this is horrifying. What is 26%? This is currently at 16 decibels. Here's 30 decibels. Let's not do 30 decibels. Let's do 17. Even that's a little loud. Let's see Paul Allen's card. There we go. That's good. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got... Now I have to get these out separately. Hold on. Because Audacity... I just realized... Yeah, Audacity, let me mute that. Will record the sound it makes, but I have to have sound and video separately. 30 dB, yes, we're trying to call an OSHA. Can confirm. Skip update. Last time I tried updating something, it took me 25 minutes for it to heckin' work. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Yep, we got the audio. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. All right, let's pull that in. And then export audio to computer. Browse. Stream. Stream sounds. Tasmanian Devil. Export. In the land of Nalcott, there is no OSHA. Not even OSHA can save you now. Stream sounds. Oh no, it's an audio project. I don't need an audio project file. I should already have this. Let me verify I exported that correctly before I just close it, because that would be lightly embarrassing. Yeah, there it is. Delightful. Oh, very good. Okay. Now, get rid of that. Now I just need this file. Export. Project. Nope, quick export. Why do I always do this the hard way? As just YouTube is fine. Here. All this. Tasmanian Devil. Stream. Reward images. Indian Devil. Save. Delightful. Okay, that's done. Now let's move on to the recent project here. Let's get this up here and loaded and ready to go. Now let's go back into here, get this lo-fi back on because it's way too damn quiet. I'm gonna set up the reward. I can't have to add in the redeem first. Okay, don't redeem it yet. It's not gonna work. I'm calling it Tasmanian Re. The description's just ah, or sorry, it's rah. So dumb. Okay, and that looks good. So we got our Tasmanian Re. Set up our alerts. I have to make another new alert box for this one. Bubble Pop became channel point words 2. Name, now I'm going to make a channel point rewards 3. Turn everything off. That is not specifically a channel point redeem. Whoops, yes, I do want that one. You will be called Tasmanian. And it's looking for specifically Tasmanian Re. You're going to bed, but screw that bubble stream. Hi, knock knock. Welcome in. We're currently setting up a new channel point redeem. It's just going to take a second here. Just turning off all the other needless stuff that I do not need. Making sure that only channel point redeem is turned on, specifically for Tasmanian Re. Now let's change our visual and sound. The image of stream. Our reward images. Tasmanian Devil. Oh, I forgot to zoom it in. Oh, yeah, I forgot to zoom it. Whoops. My bad. I forgot I wanted to zoom. And then cropping. There we go. Now I want to export that. Sorry, that's my fault. I did it the wrong way. I want it to be like really faded around the edge so it like pokes in like it's coming out of nowhere. It's gonna look really goddamn funny when it's done. Here. Now back to the Forsaken Giant how-to. Okay. Re-upload file to this one. It's in the image line. Oh, let's see. Delete asset. Upload Tasmanian Devil. Why is that not working? Well, here, I can get the sound in here at least. This sound is miserable. Listen to this crap. So now I just gotta get in the other part. So dumb. There you go. Okay, now copy this source URL. Let's see. There. Come down here. You can go in there. You can come down here. Perfect. I'm gonna make another one. This is channel 3, so now this is on its own, so you can actually redeem this one independently from the others, which is great. Okay. Now, save changes. Beautiful. So now, if I go in and push the button, in theory, it's got to be a little bigger. But I can put that right there. It's supposed to be behind the Once Human chat box as well. Oh, I see, because I don't have it in the folder yet. There we go, channel 3. Now let's make this a bit bigger, shall we? Let's try it again. Nope, nope, that is Owen Wilson. It lasts for way too long. Why is it's not going away? Why isn't it going away? Oh my god. Oh no. This is so cursed. Oh no, I need you to slide right. There we go. Okay, now this time for real. Turn that volume up a little bit. It feels quiet. Maybe that's just me, though. Why does it take so long? It feels so cursed. Let's try it again now. That's still too long. Feels like it takes twice as long as it needs to. Yes! Okay, it's perfect now. It's perfect. Yes. Okay, we're good. We got it. Now, I can make it larger, but I think it's good as it is. I don't think we did do it. It just sneaks in. Good lord, that's funny.
Oh my god, hi!
Good howdy. Welcome in, Booty Benda. Okay, we gotta finish learning about kangaroos. We're only a minute into this video, and we're 25 minutes into stream. Do we just move on past the kangaroos for right now and just call it? We'll come back to this one. I may have caused a problem. We were supposed to be learning about kangaroos. Where did it go wrong? What happened? At some point, at some point, everything just went sideways. I don't know how. I just work here. Oh god. So cursed. I'm gonna check and see if I can't add a drop shadow to chat real quick. Something I hadn't thought of before until just now. No, can't add a drop shadow. Well, what does the CSS look like? No. No, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. It'll be fine. I can ban custom words like puppies, banana, and kittens. Why would I ban those words? It's a terrible idea. Who allows this? Who thinks that's a good idea? Not me. Not I. Okay, we'll finish learning about kangaroos. This time for real.
Wallaroos make up the genus Osfranter, and a kangaroo is basically just a name for a very large wallaby or wallaroo. They're all
I can
part
ban
of
the
the
word
macropod
kids.
family. In ancient Greek, macropod
Stay
roughly
a while
translates
and
to
listen.
Bigfoot.
Howdy, Demon Fusion. Thank you for the 4 months.
I wonder where they got that name.
I appreciate that tremendously. God, 4 months. That's crazy.
Macropus species. Some are kangaroos
Oh, no.
and some are wallabies. But what's the difference? Well, basically, it comes down to size. If you find yourself standing face to face with a macropus and they're below
I moved
your
it down
eye
so it's
level,
more
you're
not in the
probably
way.
hanging with a wallaby. They're the smallest. And if they're taller, it's a kangaroo. They're huge.
There you go. That's better.
And if your butt is somewhere between those two sizes, they're likely a wallaroo.
A
Kind of the
wallaroo?
awkward middle child of the roo crew.
The Roo Crew. Aww.
Australia is obviously the #1 macropus capital of the world.
Ah.
There are over 50 million
I got scared.
kangaroos hopping
Sorry.
around the mainland. That's almost 2 roos for every person. This boom is partly due to human interference.
Okay, I'll be right back. Rolo needs to go outside.
Early settlers drove almost all of their natural predators to extinction
Hello.
and transformed
Hi.
some of that harsh Australian brush into more macropus-friendly landscapes.
Turn that brush into a friendly landscape.
But some Australians think of them as pests because they destroy crops and cause car accidents by hopping into the road. But hey, they were here first, humans. Respect the roo. Even though kangaroos pack a killer kick, they likely won't bite. They're herbivores. They don't even have canine teeth.
They'll still
Luckily,
kill people.
Their molars are strong enough to crush up plant matter. Like cows and other
They might be
ruminants,
herbivorous,
they
but they'll
regurgitate
still
and
kill
chew
you.
their food twice. Then they use the bacteria and fungi in the separate chambers of their very complex
Duodenum.
digestive system to turn bland
Duodenum
greens
located.
into yummy nutrients. But enough about diet and geography and genus. You're here for one reason and one reason only.
Penis.
The hopping.
Damn, almost. Almost got it. Ah,
frogs and
Man,
bunnies
it rhymed.
are
It would have been
nothing on
great.
These legendary hoppers. The best kangaroo jumps
More like legendary floppers, know what I'm saying?
can take them 2 meters forward,
I'm done, I'm sorry.
20 meters high, and reach speeds of 60 kilometers an hour.
That's insane, actually. What the hell?
This is the first time that I've interacted with a mammal who's also bipedal, aside from other humans, of course. This is something that we share in common with these guys.
That is pretty cool.
These very specialized feet. They can hop and jump and run at high speeds and prop themselves up with their tail and their front paws when they need to.
Their little
These animals are
crunches.
such expert bouncers that they actually conserve energy when hopping far distances at high speeds. The tendons
Interesting.
in their legs act like springs. When they land, the tendons get compressed and then want to expand again right away. So the energy is mostly coming from their tendons, not their muscles.
Oh, interesting.
To handle
That's good
these
design.
high-speed hops, Macropus developed muscular tails that keep them balanced. Their tails also help propel them forward for jumps. Think of it as their third leg.
Hey? Hey?
Is synchronized with their bouncing. When they jump, their lungs automatically empty, and when they land, their lungs fill with air. There's a lot of power behind those hops. Being able to hop very quickly across vast distances and turn low-cal plants into energy are the reasons kangaroos and wallabies do well in the Australian desert. Very few large mammals would be able to survive that barren environment, let alone thrive in it. The most powerful macropods are, of course, kangaroos. The red kangaroo is the largest.
Damn.
They can grow
That's
up to 2 meters.
That's Kangaroo Jack. Good meowdy, Scotty. You've seen Kangaroo Jack, the movie about a kangaroo named Jack and he can speak? That's him. Do you see? That's Kangaroo Jack.
Meters tall and weigh 90 kilograms. They're members of the Ospranter genus, so they're more closely related to wallaroos than to other kangaroos.
Wallaroos.
But how can we ignore this muscly macropod beast?
Good lord.
Dudes that look like they ate a bowl of steroids for breakfast.
Oh, look at how buff that man
Red
is.
kangaroos also love socializing.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
To the dudes
Wait till
that
he-
look
wait till
like they
he
ate a
plops
bowl of
down.
steroids.
Why is bro so jacked? What is that about? I want to be that. I want that kangaroo fit.
Steroids for breakfast. Red kangaroos also
Massive.
love socializing. They've been spotted hanging out in groups as big as 1,000.
Jeez.
Popular and beefy, these guys are total jocks.
God damn it.
Former threats like the Tasmanian tiger and marsupial lion have gone extinct, so red kangaroos don't have any predators. But the baby joeys can be snatched up by eagles or dingoes. Here's
Is that
I
where the-
could make
Is that where the phrase "a dingo ate my baby" came from? Dingoes eating joeys? Because that would make a lot of sense.
a dingo ate my baby joke.
There it
But I won't
is!
subject you to my Australian accent. 2020 has been tough enough. The second biggest kangaroo after the red is the eastern grey.
She said the
These
thing!
kangaroos are just as tall as the red, but much thinner. They're super comfortable with humans because they happen to enjoy the same climate and land conditions as we do. Eastern grey kangaroos also enjoy socializing, but only in groups of 10 or less, far more exclusive than 1,000. By the way, a group of kangaroos
You
is
thought it was
called
from
a
the movie-
mob, so stay on their
Quigley Down Under. Never heard of it.
good side and never ask them about their business.
These are the Kangaroo Island kangaroos. As this species evolved on an island environment, they didn't really have any natural predators to face out there. So naturally they became a little bit less fearful. They didn't really develop that kind of anxious response too much because they didn't have to worry about natural predators. They became almost like a pygmy kangaroo. Being on an island, you tend to evolve.
Dingo ate my babies from a real-life death of a child. The parents were originally convicted of murder and later exonerated from the 80s. Wow.
Smaller
Huh.
and became more social.
I didn't know that. That's
because
interesting.
Had to deal with your neighbors. Gotta get friendly.
Then there's the wallaby. They're smaller and more solitary than their kangaroo
I'm sorry. I need to just go back for a second. There is... Wow, hold on. I messed my DPI up. Whoops. There's a note in here. If you scroll back up in your chat a little bit, there's a note. One of the catch-up notes. So, a decibel debate, that's cool. Discord's collecting numbers, great. Knock Knock is ditching bedtime, that's great. Sunflower seeds the snack of choice, that's always true. But the last sentence, I just want to read the last sentence to you and really just resonate that, okay? Plus, Demon Fugitive notes how quickly time flies, upside down peen style. Just ruminate on that for a little bit. And now I'll get back to the video.
Kangaroo cousins. This is a swamp wallaby. They don't necessarily live near swamps, but they sure do smell like they do.
Oh.
That's where they get their nickname, Stinker. There are several different wallaby species.
They're
Some have
so
actually been
cute.
successfully introduced to areas outside of Australia, including Hawaii, France,
Look,
New Zealand,
when the peen is
and the
upside down
UK.
style, time
Little
flies
wallabies
quick.
were so worldly.
You know how it goes.
If you're really lucky, you might come across one of the most beautiful members of the kangaroo family, the white wallaby.
Whoa. An
Off the
albino.
southeast coast of Tasmania, on Bruny Island, there lives a colony of about 200 albino wallabies. This genetic mutation makes them sensitive to the sun, gives them poor eyesight, and makes them stick out like a sore thumb.
That's crazy.
Fortunately, their island is free of natural predators, allowing the white wallabies population to thrive.
I saw an albino turkey once.
So kangaroos, wallabies, and the frequently forgotten wallaroos are all marsupials. They carry their newborns in pouches.
No.
After just 1 month of pregnancy, the mother gives birth to a blind baby Joey that weighs just 1 gram. Despite their tiny size and general uselessness, the Joey's sense of smell and
Damn.
strong arms help them climb up their mama's body and into her pouch.
That's
where
so
they'll stay for
ruthless.
5 to 11 months.
Oh, I can see it. He's kind of hanging to just to the right. So this little lady is pregnant.
General
with a little
uselessness.
girl inside. And so she's got to eat lots to help him grow big and strong.
There's only room for one
Aww.
Joey, one pouch. Highlander rules, so no litters or even twins. Macropods can do something pretty cool called embryonic diapause. It means she can delay the development of a fertilized egg if her pouch is already filled with a joey. When that joey gets old enough to leave her pouch, or if he dies, she can choose to
Oh.
fertilize her banked egg and start the process again.
That'd be too convenient. So how do we become marsupial? Think we've missed the mark by a few million years, but
Once the joey is over the pouch stage, he'll still need to stay close to mom. She provides all his food, and he'll eat directly out of her pouch. After a few
Howdy,
months,
Raj.
the little kangaroo is weaned off her
Currently, we're learning about kangaroos. We'll be playing some Once Human shortly, but welcome in. It's nice to see you. I hope things are going well.
milk. And finally, at the very grown-up age of 3, he is sexually mature. Mazel tov!
Mazel tov.
If he
No.
looks both ways before crossing the road, this kangaroo could spend a nice long life soaking up the Australian sun, feasting on leafy greens, and hopping to his heart's content. Have fun, Mr. Macropus.
Macropus. How nice.
So what should I talk about next?
Ooh, ew, black widows, no, ew, ew, no, no spiders, no, no, we don't do that. We don't do spiders. No. That is illegal. That is a sick bird. Alright, so we're gonna boot up Once Human. I'm gonna grab the other part I need for this video that's coming up. Look at all this editing we've done so far. Look at all that. Isn't that a good amount of editing? Look at all those cuts. Every single time you see a little black line like that, these are all cuts. These are all edits in some capacity. Alright, I'm gonna throw down my ice block. I'm going to make sure to buff up by just smacking into it real hard to give me that damage buff. Alright, now let's fight this giant. This is going to be great. And then...
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Previously, I found that I'm not able to actually kill Forsaken Giant the way that I need to. I've never been able to really solo it. I've never actually given it too much of an effort before until now. I think that part of my problem is that I hadn't watched this guide yet. This guide explained to me the things...
It's such a good edit. Yes! I hadn't watched this video yet.
I think that part of my problem is that I hadn't watched this
And then there's me sitting and watching the video.
guide yet. This guide explained to me the things that I need to be worried about. Those main 3 things are my positioning, my damage.
Look at the text. Look at the text flying. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn. Jeez.
Hell is going on? What's even happening? I don't even know anymore. It's a lot to take in. It is stressful. It's making sounds the whole time. It's scary. We're gonna get through it together. Watch this guide. You'll be able to do it yourself too. Welcome to the field.
I gotta
of the
make sure I
Forsaken
got
Giant.
everything I need
There's
so
a couple
far.
things to be worried about here. Most notably, the fact that there's 3 platforms starting from left to right. I call them platforms 1, 2, and 3.
Look at how smooth that is.
There are 2 safe spots for an attack that will go.
Isn't that nice? Boop, here we go.
Go over later. Those are safe spots 1 and safe spots 2. We'll go over why it's important you understand the number behind the platforms. Alright, so we're using the bingo for our damage. The AWS bingo is a very, very powerful gun. There's a lot of potential for its damage, and we're going to pair it with the wildfire. It doesn't really matter which you use in my personal opinion. I'm not going into the build of details. I'm not making a build video on this right now. There's going to be one in the future. We just got buffed very strong, but you want to use weapon damage. Forsaken Giant is immune to status damage. All you boom boom users are in shambles right now. You can only take weapon damage, which means you need to make sure that you are using something that can hit like a heckin' truck. So shrapnel damage will work, but the bullseye is your best bet to give you the highest possible bababooey per shot. That's what I would recommend going with, and that's what I'm using in this video. So first we're going to walk through the normal version of the Forsaken Giant fight. Opening up here.
Weird. This feels weird. Let me get rid of that.
So first we're going to walk through the normal version
Much
of
better.
the Forsaken
Ooh,
Giant.
see, this is why we rewatch things, because we see little things like that happen. It's like, oh, ew, ew.
Fight. Opening up, he slams down his right fist. This creates a large shockwave that you have to jump over to avoid. So from here, you want to stand on safe spot 2. This is going to help you stay alive during this sweep. As long as you're standing on that safe spot, you will not be hit. Again, make sure to shoot his glowing weak points. It makes a huge difference. After this point, there's some ads that spawn. Take care of those. They get to be a little bit annoyingly painful. And then he starts crying. When he's crying, he's dropping these little orbs. These little orbs are really important to pay attention to because they can do one of 2 things. They either spawn ads or they give you little orby boys to throw back at him. Now, when he's like, oh, my tummy, oh, I got a hurt belly. Yeah, you throw it at him. You throw those little balls at him, hit him in the stomach. It stuns him, it opens him up, and you can hit him for good weak spot damage, avoiding the mechanic entirely. At this point, he will disappear. That but earlier is where this happens. He puts a beam over you. Now, starting on platform 3 is where I usually go. He comes back in, slams down, and up at the top there, you see how it says the right starts showing cracks. It's very important to keep track of that because this is going to actually destroy the platforms if he hits the same one 3 times. So I cycle through all of them. Now I'm standing on platform 2, and from here I wait.
So this is good so far, right? Like you're staying along. You feel like you're learning something. Is this engaging? Do you feel learned watching this?
Wait for him to slam down again. Once the beam goes away, I'll jump over to the next platform, shoot him in the weak spot, and go on from there. Now you see the problem that happened there. I moved over to the other platform too quickly. If you move over to the other platform too quickly, you'll hit the one that you're currently standing on, as opposed to the one that you are supposed to be on. And once again, I'm taking care of the ads. Then he slams down in the center one. And then we shoot him, do the big damage. Repeat process. He goes away again, gets another beam down. He does the pajama Sam, pajama slam, avoid the hit. Go back
Just
over to the
normal
spot.
PTSD of getting squished by that massive slam.
Shoot it, and once more his final pajama slam. Make sure you're alternating and cycling those platforms so they don't break, and then you just hit him with the kill move and you're good. And that's it. That's Forsaken Giant on normal. Moving on to the hard mode version of this fight, the Forsaken Giant is really not that much different. There's two more mechanics to look out for from the normal version. The main thing being when he cries.
Oh, audio error. Audio error. Get the heck out of here.
From the normal version. The main thing being when he cries, it's so sad it summons an arbiter. Not the one from
There we go.
Halo, to clarify.
Jesus
but
Christ.
an arbiter that will just absolutely try to wreck your day. All those same mechanics still apply. His tummy still hurts. He's still a little baby boy, but you have a lot more ads to take care of. So at this point, you're going to want to make...
Just today, it's a Tasmanian devil. when we were learning about kangaroos, the Tasmanian devil popped up, and it made that sound. So I begged the question, does that become a sound alert? And the consensus was yes. So we made a new sound alert. And the best part about it, it's on its own channel, so it can be overlapped on top of anything else. So you can have... Oh, yeah, sorry. Correct. It's Wolf on a Friday night after half a pint and 2 hours of Jorkin the Bingle Flopper.
Make sure you have some whims. Those whims are going to save you quite well. Make sure
Because
you
we
check
have
out
fun
those
here.
ads. They're really important because they're going to just give you such a problem if you don't. Get rid of that Arbiter ASAP. Otherwise, he's going to just absolutely dominate you. And then just do all the rest of the mechanics like normal. You just have primarily additional ads to deal with. Additionally, after he does his Pajama Sam Pajama Slam, he's going to summon a tentacle. And that tentacle is going to corrupt the area. Since we're using a low HP version, we don't have to worry about our max HP draining because our max HP is already the lowest it can be. So that's great.
It's
But
called
that
edging,
tentacle
Sweaty. You
will
wouldn't
damage
understand.
you quickly, and you won't even notice it, and it is not fun. So make sure you kill those immediately. There's one additional mechanic. He will Goku Spirit Bomb you. He will put his hands together and say, "Lend me your energy." And then he will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just evade. Go anywhere. That's
Sorry, I love that. Just don't get hit by it. Evade. The way that was said was so
then
funny.
He will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just evade.
We're gonna do something for that. Just be gooder. Yes. I gotta add in some text for that. We do something stupid. There we go. We'll do this. This is so dumb. Why am I like this? Evade. You know what? What if I put in one for each color? Or one for each letter? Oh, this is so stupid, but it's so worth it. Hold on. This is such a dumb idea. I hate this. I hate this so much. But it's gonna be so funny.
Oh my god, hi.
Okay, and how does this pop in?
You just don't get hit by it. Just evade.
Oh my god,
Even-
hi.
E dash evade. Okay, that works. That works.
That's
E dash B A B E. Okay. Just evade.
will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just
Okay. E and V, we gotta put, oh my. Oh, wrong one. Dash. B. A. Oh, they all overlap each other. I gotta do it backwards. You should save your project. Yeah, good point. Good point. Thank you. Good call. Good call. Huge. I gotta start from the top down. E dash V. That's still A. That's funny. D. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta do it from the top down. So E dash E will go right there. Yeah. A B E. There we go. And now I can make it all different colors and different gradients. This is a great idea, right? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not losing my mind, right? Right? We're great. We're doing so well. Okay. Shadow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Red. Orange. Whoops. Oh, God! Orange. Yellow. Oh, nope, not text color. See, I almost goofed it again. Yellow. The goal is to make it look like the more you know, right? That's the plan. Green and blue. Shiny yellow, purple too. Yes. God damn it. Why is this so funny? You need that record scratch pause with commentary that evade means to not get hit. That's a really good idea. Hold on. Let's pull this off to the side real quick. And then I'm just gonna use the very beginning intro part of this video right here. Put that right here.
and then he will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just evade.
Okay. God damn it.
Evade.
Evade.
Just evade.
I need you to be right here.
Just evade.
Oops, yeah, I gotta adjust all that, huh?
Just evade.
Amazing. This is top quality content right now. What if I... Okay, no, this is good. This is good.
He will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just evade.
Okay, here we go. It's time to learn about what does evade mean. E stands for everybody. V stands for verily. A stands for altruistically. D stands for don't get hit. E stands for everybody. That's it. That's the audio. A stands for altruistically. About what D stands for don't get hit. Stands for everybody. E stands for everybody. What is happening? Why?
You just don't get hit by it. Just evade.
It's time to learn about what does evade mean. E stands for everybody. V stands for verily. A stands for altruistically. D stands for don't get hit. This is so stupid. Why am I agreeing to this bit? Why do I love this so much? God, this is so dumb. Wow. How many cuts are we feeling? Are we feeling one for every single? I can definitely do that. I got no worries at this point. This is it's time. This is wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is incorrect. New redeem. The evade is so good. Just evade. Ooh, we gotta get rid of that as a gross sound. Okay, we need title. We need something that's really dumb and slides in. Let's do... What is digital glitch? We don't want digital glitch. Drop in? Drop in's good. Jitter? Oh, we like jitter. Jitter's good.
It's time to learn.
Yes. Oh, looks like I dropped everything for a second, but we're back. Let's go! Too much passion. Too much passion, but we're back. No one needs to know.
Disappointed!